Welcome to our channel, Plant-Based Cooking with WannaBee Chef. So today I'm going to be showing you how to do a pineapple salsa. I actually happen to have extra pineapples this week because where I am on the East Coast in New Jersey, pineapples right now are in season and we're getting some really sweet and good ones. And obviously when I have too much of something, I don't want to waste it, especially when it's so good. So I'm going to show you what to do with some nice fresh pineapple. And I'm not big into making a lot of desserts because kind of try to stay healthy and away from all that sugar. So before we get started, let me tell you that if you enjoy this recipe and you want to see other recipes like that, we have our cooking classes at wannabeechef.com. Please sign up. You can take private classes, you can take group classes. We have some very interesting events and we have an Instapot course. So a lot of interesting things if you go to our website. So let's get started with a fun salsa. I call it fun because it's a little take on something interesting and you can actually use this outside of Mexican food. Don't get stuck into using things just the way exactly with that cuisine because it's always fun to go eclectic and do things different. And I love to be different. So I kind of got a heads up and I started with the corn. I'm gonna just roast some corn. That's all I did, and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. So that's just roasted corn that I had cut the kernels out of the cob and put that on. Now I have my pan heating up with oil and I have my freshly cut pineapple that I'm just, cut it the way you like. Just put that on over there, grill that. And you could use this straight up raw, but it's kind of nice to get a bit of some flavor when you cook the pineapple. So that's what I'm gonna do, is kind of grill this pineapple, okay? Even though my pineapple is actually very sweet, I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar because it gives it a nice glaze, and you want that glaze and the browning effect on your pineapple, okay? And the reason I added white sugar is because I wanted to really get that nice glaze on my pineapple. Turn my stove on back to a high. I'm just gonna let this get some nice browning on both sides. And let me flip it over because I have the sugar on this side and not on the other side. So we'll get some nice brown marks on my pineapple. So it really kind of bumps up the taste, okay? So while my pineapple is grilling, I am going to talk about the other ingredients that I'm using in my salsa. I call it a salsa, but you could use this in tacos, of course. You could use it with chips, and you could actually put it on top of tofu steaks or cauliflower steak and really, make a yummy vegan steak out of this, okay? So I have this roasted corn in a bowl. That's all it is. It's just straight up roasted corn. And I did it in the same pan just before the pineapple, so you don't have to use a lot of dishes. To this, I'm adding some chopped tomatoes. It's your choice. If you have tomatillos, that's even better. I didn't have any because they're not in season here. And then I added some chopped onions, and then I'm adding some chopped jalapeno. So add the jalapeno to your taste. I have one jalapeno that I kind of de-seeded, left a few seeds because my family loves the spice, okay? So there we go. I have these things in together. If you have some cilantro, you can add some cilantro. I happen to have run out of mine today. Here we go. So I have this all tossed together. Then I'm going to add to this one. In the meantime, we don't want to burn our pineapple. Look how beautiful the color is coming along. Look at the color because of the sugars. So grilling my pineapple with very pretty color, nicely grilled. Get both the sides, get some color on it. And just to come closer to the camera, I will show you a piece, what it should look like. So here we go. Just kind of both sides get some color. Then we can take it out, okay? So the grilling gives it a nice, more smoky flavor. This I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, okay? I'm gonna add some lime juice. Here's the lime. There we go. Okay, there's my lime juice. Then I'm gonna put in some apple cider vinegar. You could use any vinegar of your choice. I like to go with the apple cider because it's so good for you. So look at the color of my pineapple. Let me hold it up closer to the camera. How pretty is it? Just gonna take it out to allow it to cool on my cutting board. And the pieces that don't have a lot of color, I'm gonna put them back. Some get more color, so always look around. Grab your pineapple out. Okay. Most of them have some good color. Just about done. Start turning off my stove because sometimes I could be talking and burning things on the side. And to this, and I kind of forgot to tell you this, I'm going to add a little bit of ginger on the same pan. And I'm going to add it now because I didn't want the ginger to burn. So my pan has been turned off. And I'm just adding some ginger, which I kind of grated over the microplane. Because pineapple and ginger are actually a wonderful combination. They really are like a match made in heaven. So they kind of really go well together, okay? So there is my pineapple, and the ginger just needed a quick, heat to it. Give it a little bit of heat. So we really don't need the ginger to be cooked as much. When you give a little bit of heat to herbs and spices, you get the nice aroma. So there's my ginger, okay? As you can see, I have my ginger done. And here is my pineapple, which I'm going to just chop up. You don't have to do this salsa in the food processor, but feel free to do it if you want to. But it's really a rough chop. It's not as, it has to be that small. So there we go. It's such an easy, quick, and delicious recipe, and so healthy. And really, it could be topped over salads. I just forgot to tell you, your veggie burger would do so well with this, Your veggie burger, instead of adding pickles and onions and things separately, just go ahead, cut this up, and, it's such a good condiment to have around. I would not recommend keeping this around for too many days in your refrigerator. Maybe 3 to 4 days is good enough. I would not say to go for a month or even 2 weeks because I haven't tried doing that. I usually, when I make this, I'm out of it pretty fast. So sometimes it's even better than adding ketchup to your burger because, ketchup has so many fake sugars. And this kind of really gives you that sweetness. And as you saw, I added very little sugar just to get some color on the pineapple, okay? This recipe, you really don't need to have any exact quantities of the ingredients because it's so much to your taste. Add the spice level to your taste. If you like it more spicy, go ahead and make it more spicy. And if you don't like spicy, just omit the jalapeno, okay? Or use any chili of your favorite chili. There we go. I've got this finely chopped pineapple. And drop it in there. So like I told you, don't get stuck on only using it in tacos. It's great on burgers. It's great on your vegan steaks. Whether you're having even like pulled jackfruit, like I often make jackfruit like pulled pork. This is great on a pulled pork sandwich. So I would say even on pulled jackfruit, this is delicious, and it's so versatile and so yummy and so delicious. There, I give it a good toss. Okay, and at this point, I usually will just taste it to see how we're doing on it, and we're pretty much done, okay? Just taste it, give it a good toss, tasted it, and see how we're doing. I think a little bit of salt. The chili is actually perfect. We don't need, and yes, before I forget, I'm gonna add a little bit of cumin powder for that smokiness of cumin. So here we go, is a delicious pineapple salsa, which is such a versatile condiment and so easy to make and so nice to have in your refrigerator. You can even grind this and use it for like chutneys if you like, but I like to keep this like crunchiness of the veggies and the corn. Perfect, no more salt. So that's what it is. I will be posting a picture with this for you to see. And there you go, it's your perfect pineapple salsa. Enjoy it. And you don't have to use the corn if you don't have corn. You could skip the corn. You could use roasted bell peppers if you wanted, or anything else of your choice. But even bell peppers in place of corn would do really well. and get some color. Use them in the color, use the green ones. You will have great color. Look how pretty it is, the colors. And I will just put it in a serving bowl to show you what it's gonna look like. Okay, there's the pineapple salsa. I'm gonna, cut some lemon wedges to serve on the side. I always like to nicely garnish my food. Remember, always garnish your food with whatever you're cooking with. It's even a nicer way to do that. So there you go, is your beautiful pineapple salsa. I will season mine with a little bit of red pepper because, like I told you, my family loves chilies. But this is what it looks like, and how easy was that and how quick was that. And you just needed one pan. You're having guests over, make this ahead. Serve this even on your cheese platter with crackers and cheese. It's yummy and goes with just about anything savory. It's a great side condiment. So enjoy this. We have new recipes every Sunday at WannaBee Chef, and we look forward to seeing you. And subscribe to our channel. Look us up for our classes with Chef Rama, my daughter, and I'm Chef Anita, and we have really some fantastic classes. So we look forward to seeing you, and please look us up on our website at wannabeechef.com, and our channel is Plant-Based Cooking by WannaBee Chef.